I started to teach myself how to use an airbrush. No, I mean an airbrush like a artist's airbrush. I started to teach myself a couple of months ago using tutorials off YouTube. I quickly decided that I needed a magnetic board, a magnetic easel. So I went across to the local Staples, the business supply place, see if they had any of them big white, the white magnetic boards that they use in industry, for setting displays up and what with. And they had them, but they wanted like 38 quid plus that for them. And there's no way I'm spending that sort of money, so I thought, I know, I'll get myself a bit of tin plate or something, hammer it flat, but it's not, that doesn't work either. I was going round the car boot once again. God, I got a Scot going them places. I was going round the car boot and I noticed something, and it suddenly struck me that it would be the perfect thing. So anyway, this is what I got. It cost me 25p. It's one of them magnetic dirt boards, that you throw the darts at with the magnets in the front of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a piece of cardboard or plywood to that size, stick it on it, and then see how it does. I have a feeling this is going to work, and it's a damn sight cheaper solution. I just go and cut the plywood, and then I'll let you know how we get on with it. I'll show you how we get on with it. This is the bit of plywood I've cut. Just a cheap bit of plywood. It was only a cut. If you had to buy it, it would probably only be a couple of bob. But as you can see, it fits pretty well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use double-sided sticky tape and stick that on, and then I'm going to see what it's like actually for sticking a template on that I've made. Okay, I'll just try it now and then I'll come back and show it. As I said, that's the plywood I've cut. So I'm going to use some double-sided sticky tape now. There you go. It's quite good tape, this actually. I've got 4 rolls for £1. I bet you can't guess what. I'm a great believer in car boots myself. You can get some really good gear on there for next to nothing. And at 25p a roll, what the heck. I don't know if any of you live up in the northwest of England, which is obviously where I live, up in Wigan, but there is a very, very good car boot. There's one in Inley, it's on the old market ground. That's a good one if it's been raining, because it's a hard standing one. But the one that I do like is the one on the giant car boot on the East Lancashire Road. It only runs in the summer, but it's a good one. It's quite good. It's 99% car boots, not like Sunday traders, which is what I like about it. Let's try this now. Let's just ease it into place. I made this board a pretty good fit, and you know what? I'm quite happy with that. Oh, indeed. The fact that I've got all the sawdust on it doesn't help. I'll just push all that off now. I made this easel out of an old table. It's an old bedside table. As you can see, it's got the drawer in it and everything. I just cut the legs off of it. I took the top off and put an hinge on the bottom, and it works quite well. Just a stick inside to hold it up, and yeah, it's not a bad little system. So that light off. Let's have a look at this now. Dee-dee-dee-dee. This paper I use is only wallpaper backing paper. You can get a basic roll of it from B&Q for next to nothing. It's alright actually, it does the job for practicing with anyway. I got all these magnets, I got them sent from China for next to nothing. You know, using that well-known auction website. And they're them super magnets, the Duridium ones, are they? I think they're called Duridium, I'm not sure. But I had them all sent, I think they cost about £3 for the lot of them. But they're absolutely superb. And as you can see, this little dartboard works an absolute treat. On top of that, you can put anything you want. What have we got here? Let's have a look. These are just some templates that I've made myself. A couple that I've bought. This one I bought actually because my grandson wanted a t-shirt with Che Guevara on it, and as you can see there's a lot of fiddling tiny little bits like round here, and this will work a treat. It will indeed. Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. So it's a good magnetic easel for about, well, 25p for that, and say £1 for your plywood, a bit of glue, and on you go with it. And not only that, but I wish I'd have stuck it the other way around, then I could play darts with it as well. Didn't think of that, should have done. Okay, I hope you found that useful.